Okay, hair tutorial time. My hair is sweaty but completely dry. So I guess you don't have to do it on wet hair. It stays better and looks better if you do, but you can always like hairspray it afterward or like add mousse in, or in my case, sweat. I just grab, I have a scarf, a long scarf. It like hangs long and it's very skinny. Grab a long scarf and I place it in the middle of my head like this, part my hair in equal parts down the back, secure one side, and then here is the part where I wish I was editing this, but I literally don't have the energy for that. I am not gonna fucking edit anything. I'm so sorry. This is where we start wrapping. So I just grab first section of my hair, make sure it's by itself, and I wrap. I don't worry about getting my fringe in because there is absolutely no way I could do that. Once I have it wrapped around once, I grab another section of hair, make sure that it is sectioned off, I guess, properly, and then I just wrap him around again. And I do this all the way down. Oftentimes I try and get the stuff in front of my ear first, and then I will make sure to grab from the top back, just so that I can make sure that the curls are high enough on the like outward pieces rather than like having them higher up on the inside. I don't know. We just slowly go down. You do want to like hold it as close to your head and neck as possible. And then last piece at the very end here, I just make sure I have everything and I just wrap it around in the same spot as many times as possible, because I have found if I overlap in this section, it's a lot less likely that like stray hairs will come undone. And bada bing, bada boom. For side one, I do 3. I do one at the very top. I do one that cradles the bottom, and then I go kind of in the middle, and that is one side done. He sits like that. Let's speed through the second side, which is always my thicker side. 1C thick, but you know what I mean, it's a little thicker. We just again grab from here. I like to do just like this right up here. Again, don't worry about my fringe because my fringe is short enough where it's literally not gonna stay or hold, but we love it anyway. Just continue to grab. Gotten all the stuff from the top of the ear, so we get from the top of the back. Oh, ow. I'm going fast, so I'm like pulling at my hair a little bit more than usual. And then I'm going to get all this in one last section. I have found if you have the choice to split the last section into like 2 much smaller sections or grab a section that's a little bit too big, I prefer to grab a section that's a little bit too big. I find it just looks better for me, but you can make that judgment call on your own. Ow, 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 ow. Why am I doing this so fast? Normally this is like a 5 to 10 minute thing. You like sit down, you start a YouTube video, you just like take some self-care time. This is not self-care time right now so fast. So then you're left with these guys. What I do, because I sleep in them, is I cross them over the back and then I wrap them like this. Like the bottom is underneath, the top is on top here. Same thing for this side. This goes on the top, this goes underneath, and then I tie it in a bow at the top of my head. Always wrapping underneath in the back, because otherwise you catch a lot of stray hairs in there and it becomes really painful. I have found this style done in a slightly looser way will end up creating really nice first day curls, but in a much tighter fashion where it's like a little bit uncomfortable even, it creates really nice second day curls. So it's just up to interpretation of what you like. And now I can lay on my sides, I can lay on my back. This is kind of how he looks. I can even go out in public like this. If I didn't have like gap there, I absolutely would. But yeah, that is my heatless curl routine that I have literally been doing for 5 to 10 years now. Okay, bye.